Baby, you're the illest. Bonsoir. How is it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing? Hello. I'm so happy to be here tonight because, yes, it is nighttime for me. Why is this? Okay. 3 flutes. So I have my tea because we are going to be chilling, big chilling. Let me come here. There we go. Okay, so a few changes. Because I had like a little bit of difficulty with my chat last time, and then this week it wanted to work, but I was like, nah, keep that same energy. So I changed my widget. You guys are on the bottom screen now, which I've been wanting to do for a while. I just never took the time to do it, so I took the time to do it today. Also, I have like the meme of the day on the screen. Let me make that a little bit bigger so that you guys can actually see that. So this, oh damn, that's in front of it. Let me put that. Okay, I'm trying to. Let me do this. Okay, right. So this person said, Andre 3000 said, y'all don't need new rap album from me. Y'all don't need a new rap album from me. Y'all need healing. Then proceeded to give us 80 minutes of flutes tuned to 432 Hz. And then we have a little bit more information here. Who says, for those that care, 432 Hz improves mental clarity, removes emotional blockages, reduces stress and anxiety, better sleep quality, increases creativity and inspiration, and strengthens the immune system. Play it while you sleep and watch these areas improve. Girl, I don't know if that's actually gonna do all that. If it does, that would be pretty dope. All I'm hearing is that the person that said the first part of the tweet is probably right. 3 Stacks was probably like, yeah, nah, y'all don't need more rap. The rap game is oversaturated with some bullshit. Y'all are about to get these flutes though. So unexpected, but also very much an event, and it's low-key a cultural reset. Like, he just wanted to like come and play some flute real quick, but low-key it has broken the internet. It's kind of like a cultural reset. So we're gonna see if it's gonna be doing all that. I don't know, but all I know is I like when artists make art. Andre 3000 is an artist, and he makes art. He spent the last 20 years almost with that damn flute, looking like a quest master. And we have a full quest list. Before we get into the quest list instead of a track list, exclamation mark playlist. If you guys want to check out the Gang Gang Cuffing Season playlist, make sure you check on that. Also, make sure you subscribe to the main YouTube channel and also the Gaming Replay channel, but mainly the main YouTube channel. I'm trying to get back into the algorithm. I've been catching up on editing all of my best stuff videos and the streaming recaps because those were 3-hour streams. So I'm condensing all of those into an hour or less so that it's more digestible. If you guys want to see what we have been listening to prior what are our thoughts, and all of that good stuff. Also, since I'm not monetized, here's a new idea. If you're interested in promoting your business, there's a spot here. Because since I changed my chat in a, like, it's not vertical anymore, it's horizontal. So if you're interested in filling up that space where like the meme is, and where it's here, your logo here, $25. If you want to promote your business, send me an email or a DM, and PayPal me $25, and I'll have your logo up there for the whole duration of the stream, if you would like. So there's that. If you have a small business you would like to promote, feel free to shoot me a DM or an email. If you would like to have your business promoted and your logo right here in the empty space where the chat used to be, yeah. Okay, let's get into this quest list, because I'm very intrigued. And I haven't listened to, like, I only listened to a little itty bitty tiny snippet because I had to, like, promote it on Instagram. So to promote the stream, I really had no choice but to, like, put a little snippet of the song. But overall, I have not listened to anything because I really wanted the surprise. As a reminder, we rate each track. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Each track from 1 to 5. The chat's rate, addition to my rate, is the overall rate of the album. Okay? So there's actually only 8 tracks. But how long is each track though? Yeah, long as shit. Long. Woo, Jesus. Okay, so firstly, I want to read these track titles, okay? So we have, the first track is called I Swear I Really Wanted to Make a Rap Album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. You know, wind, flutes, blowing. I will say that not so long ago, it was like a trendy thing on Instagram, well, on social media, to talk about icks and stuff. It kind of gave me the ick to see him play the flute because it's big and it was in his mouth and it was weird. Like, it was strange. Not the one that's on the picture, but the one that was in the photo for GQ magazine. And I was like, huh. It takes a lot for me to have an ick. I don't really have much of those. But in that case, I was like, see, I actually do have one. I'm not special. I actually do have an ick. And seeing Andre 3000 with that flute in his mouth kind of gave me the ick. Not that I was attracted to Andre 3000 anyways, because he's old enough to be my father, literally. He's the same age as my mom. So, but it's just like, yeah, no, that picture with him with the flute in his mouth was strange looking, and it gave me the ick. But yeah, okay, let's start. Let's see what Mr. Three Stacks has in store for us that is supposed to be healing us, because we don't need no raps, we need healing. All right, so I swear I really want to make a rap album, but this is literally where the wind blew me this time. Let's go. I feel like we're supposed to be like listening on very good headphones or very good speakers at home. If you guys are listening to me on speakers and stuff, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of details because he put a lot of thought into this. He's been overthinking this album for 17 years. There's going to be attention to detail. See? That's one thing about us Geminis. We just overthink shit and don't release anything until we think it's perfect. And even still, once it's out, we're like, oh well, it's not perfect, but hey, it's out. I'm trying to get into the correct headspace to receive this music. I was saying in the last reel that I posted that I like artists that make me travel with their music. This is exactly it. We're traveling. I feel like we're in the world of Zelda. Or Pokemon. There are a lot of different sounds in here. I don't have sage, and it's like, I don't feel like burning incense. I thought about it though. But that would be appropriate. If you have sage or incense or whatever, you can burn around the house. Or weed. Yeah, this is typically, you know what? I had crazy insomnia not so long ago, and I needed this. This is exactly what I needed to help me sleep. This is very pretty. We have left planet Earth. Is that him doing the hee? We're kind of getting a little bit of his voice. There's a lot of variation in the instruments though. I kind of thought we were only going to get flute, but we're getting a lot of different sounds actually, and instruments. There's a lot more substance than I thought. Okay, end of first track. That was 12 minutes long. It kind of makes me sad that there's actually not a lot of listens. And it's so sad. There's like 16,000 listens on the first track, and then it goes to 7,000, and then more and more, like less and less streams, which is unfortunate because he put a lot of thought into this album. You can hear it. But it's also very niche. It's a hyper niche album, so it's not surprising that it's not going to like do big numbers. But what I do enjoy about the whole thing is that he did an album because he felt like it, because he was feeling creative and has put a lot of time and effort into learning to play the goddamn flute in order to potentially put out a whole body of work. What are we gonna do about the rates though? Okay, so let's go by accuracy between the title and what's going on the song. So, because we have to take into account the whole context of the album. So I'm gonna say, since the title is I really wanted to make a rap, but this is where the wind blew me, and we had kind of like this whirlwind kind of effect during the song, like it slowly begins and then all of a sudden picks up and then it goes back down and then it picks up again and then it dies down. I'll say that's pretty accurate. I'll also say that this is actually very good music, like very good relaxing music. Like on the nights, like I was saying, I had terrible insomnia not so long ago, and on nights like those, I would have to now put into my routine that in case of emergency and crazy insomnia, put on that Three Stacks album, that Three Flutes album, and try to relax with that. And that's probably going to be very helpful. I'm going to give this one a 4. A 4 out of 5. Because the title is accurate with what we can hear in the song. And also, I'm just so surprised of the substance that we have in the album. Like, we don't have like just the flute. We have a whole bunch of different sounds in it. It's very experimental. We're in his own little cabin in the woods, shaking tambourines and drums and flute and all types of like different things going on. So Yeah, I'll say 4. Let's give this one a 4. Because I thought it was a decent entry into the album. So, okay, so let's see. First of all, this is my favorite title on the whole thing. Okay, so track number 2 is called the slang word pussy rolls off of the tongue with far better ease than the proper word vagina. Do you agree? Yes. Although I will say that vagina is very fun to say also. I every now and then I'll say it, but pussy is just so ingrained in our culture and in our everyday language, then that it's we're more used to saying the word pussy than vagina. Anyways, let's see. I really like the beginning of this song. That's this is the one that I had to post on Instagram. This is the only beginning of the track that I heard. So the story of this song, what is it? Are we going to say it's the story of going on a quest to get some pussy? Because we're talking about pussies and vagina. Wait, what? The title of the song is called "The Slang Word Pussy Rolls Off of the Tongue with far better ease than the proper word vagina." Do you agree? That's why I'm trying to understand the story of the song. Where is he taking us? Since he's been in a quest master mood with his flute and stuff, are we getting taken on a quest to get some vagina? Is my question. Am I supposed to be seduced? Is my question. Because I'm a vagina owner. I do have possession of the pussy. It is mine to give away or make use of. So, that's my question. That's the only question am I supposed to be seduced or hypnotized or enchanted into giving up some pussy? That's, questions that need answers. Just trying to get an understanding of the whole mood of the thing. Also, he's using, that's the whole understanding that I have for this song, given the title. So he's using the flute for subduction of the pussy. I would guess. That would be my guess. That's why, since I'm a woman and I own a vagina, I'm listening carefully. And I have to say that there's an underlying, sound. I might be seduced. So is it working? Kinda. You know what? In the right setting, you have to, No, wait. Let me land. In the right setting, you have to imagine, I have my pink lights. Turn all the big lights off. Pink lights, candles, incense. Nothing but warmth and glistening baby oil on skin. A nice massage. Okay, pink everything. Yeah. Low lights, candles and stuff, incense, nice scents, a nice massage. See, the music is intensifying as I'm painting the picture right here. A nice massage. Can I rub your back? Can you rub mine? Obviously, as women, we're always the first ones to do the massage because we already know. We already know that once it's y'all's turn to give us a back rub, we get 2 seconds of shoulders and then it's straight to the butt cheeks. We always get scammed into the massage. It's so unfair because my back be hurting like so much. I have back issues and everything. Yeah. If you listen closely to what's happening in this music, there's a world where you can absolutely get seduced and enchanted into giving up the pussy. Well, not you, but as a woman, I can speak on it. I can absolutely see myself having enchanted intercourse with this in the background playing. Because, there's no beat. Taking notes. But listen, there's no beat. That means it's up to you to make your own beat, I'm just saying. Well, you know what? Actually, this is more of a very close connection, intense missionary type of vibe. Either missionary or laying on stomach situation. In the way that, you're very close to one another. Because missionary, you have direct eye contact and you can whisper stuff into each other's ear and everything and profess your love. And, laying on stomach is kind of like the same way, except you don't have the direct eye contact. Well, you kind of have to turn. But it is doable because, since you're one on top of the other, you're still in close proximity and talk to each other and stuff. I like the vibe. Yeah, I like this one. I can actually see myself actually listening to this other than trying to relax and stuff. You know what? That can actually go onto my lovemaking playlist in real life. Because, you need a few songs that you know the lyrics to get you in the mood and stuff. But then once you're actually into the action and want to focus on what you're doing, something like this can be pretty cool. It can be an experience. It might be interesting. If you guys test it out, let me know. Because my social life is dry as hell, so. My social life dry. My DMs are dry. My dating life is dry. I'll tell you what's not dry, though. The title of the song. Hey! See that little sound in the back? The raindrops? That's a splash emoji. The water splash emoji that you just put in the chat right there. That's a sound that goes with that. See how it's intensifying? Exactly. That's that split splash. I actually really like this. This is actually very sexy. You give it a 4.5. I'm giving it a 5, honestly. Because I really like it. And what I was thinking about is... Be right back. Okay. What I was thinking about is the fact that I know for a fact that Andre didn't do beats or bars, but I know for a fact that his music is going to get sampled, reworked, rapped over, chopped and screwed, all types of stuff. Or it's going to be the intro or outro of a song or something. There's bits that you can take from these songs and that we're gonna hear all over the music in the near future. That is a certainty. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's very, you know what? I'm gonna put this in my calm playlist because I really enjoyed that. That was, in fact, very sexy. I did get seduced and put in the mood to be enchanted. Too bad I don't have anyone to give some pussy though, but you know, one day. Okay, I'm probably not gonna hit pause too long between songs because this album is gonna be long. Well, each song is just long. So, Kevon gave this one a 4.5. I gave it a 5. Let's see. Okay, so the night in Hawaii, when I turned into a panther and started making these low register purring tones that I couldn't control. Shit was wild. First of all, whatever drug he he took was probably the shit. Secondly, this is actually quite a clever follow-up to the song that we just listened to, because we were talking about pussy, and now he's saying he turned into a panther and started making these low register purring sounds. So we're still kind of like in the bestial, seductive, you know, mood. I don't know. To me, it kind of, there's a correlation here. Let's go. But that sounds like some night though. Ooh, this sounds like the Jungle Book. Ooh. Oh, it sounds kind of like the Jungle Book, or a scene where, you know, these old school movies, you would have a belly dancer coming in. Oh, he's actually purring in our ears. Shit wild. Shit was wild. This feels very intimate. I don't know how I feel about having a man purring in my ears like that. That I don't know. Like a strange man. This is a great song to do a seductive love dance, though. In a belly dancer outfit. I need to do something like that. I need to save that for later because I'm having ideas for scenarios. This belongs in a movie. In somebody's movie. And that's where he's gonna make the most of his money. Watch. We are so deep in the jungle right now. Ooh, oh, you know what? Also, either a seductive belly dance or, oh god, he didn't even clean up the audio. We can hear the chair and everything. That's so interesting that he chose to like keep it very raw. Like we can hear him kind of moving around in the studio and stuff. But yeah, either a seductive belly dance type of situation or a I need to keep this like this, or a god summoning. Some type of ritual or something. Yeah, I've kind of like mentally on the journey of the song, it started off like seductive because we just came out of a very seductive song. And right now we're like deep in the jungle on a quest somewhere. Or trying to, yeah, get some information for something. I feel like we're in an anime. Makes sense though. He was in Japan for a while, so. My God, this is going to be licensed in so many movies and animes and stuff like that. There's so much stuff that you can do with this type of music. Like ambient music. That gave me chills. And I don't even have my good headphones in. That's how good he is. I don't even have my good headphones in because, like, these are my old headphones, but the other ones don't work well with the stream. And it still gave me chills. Okay, now I feel like I'm in a video game again. It sounds like the Civilizations soundtrack. Especially with that noise. Wow. That really sounds like raindrops. Okay, we're in the heart of some rainforest right now. Trying to get into an ancient pyramid. Wow. That was a whole adventure. Wow. I'm giving this one a 5. We really went in the rainforest. We did a whole journey with this song. That was so interesting. That was so interesting. Ooh. And he's breathing at the end. Wow, that was intense. Okay. All right, so track number 4 is called Bipolar Disorder's Daughter. Wears a 3 stacks shirt embroidered. I can't with that word. Is he dissing Kanye? Because Kanye is the one making all of the Geminis look bad. He's the only one who's out here wilding. Andre just be chilling. Pharrell just be chilling. Kendrick chilling. The only one who's been wilding out is Kanye. So, in the Gemini tribe. And in the hip hop / rap industry. So, might be a diss towards Kanye. I don't know, because he keeps talking about the fact that he's bipolar. So, Bipolar Disorder's Daughter wears a 3 stacks shirt embroidered. Huh. Maybe it's a Kanye diss. Either way, let's listen. And if it is a diss, but there's no bars, I'm curious to how that's going to translate in musical form. Oh. We're in space now. Okay, so he's imitating the cuckoo sound. And as we all know, like, the universal way to call somebody crazy is cuckoo. Was that an outburst? I love how we still have some of his sounds attached to R&B or hip hop that we could hear. Like the pads and stuff and the synth. This is giving me very much funk, early funk, Kool in the Gang jam session. Just being creative and high as fuck. Okay. The song is 13 minutes long. We're definitely all over the place. So we're right into the... Yeah, because there's like a few like sudden switches, but not really, but kinda. And all over the place, there's a lot of sounds, different sounds from different universes intertwined. So we're right into the bipolar disorder. We're taking off to somewhere. I like this. See, this part is probably going to get sampled. This is his Kool in the Gang Summer Madness moment. Oh, that resembled an ambulance. Okay, another cool down. Okay, that's an interesting. Those are some interesting keys. Ooh, I'm so excited to see what people are gonna do with these samples. That's what actually he did. Andre said, "Y'all don't need more hip hop from me. Y'all need healing and new sample ideas. Here you go." Okay, so that was definitely a journey. I kind of got out of it. The song is a little bit too long, also. But it's the same, like, the song is shorter, actually, than track number 2. But I started going on my phone and stuff, so it didn't hold my attention as much as the second song. So for this one, I'm actually gonna put a 3. It's not a bad song though, because there's a lot of like different parts again that are going to be sampled. Mark my words, you're gonna hear the, and this is why I believe that Andre 3000 is actually very at peace with what he's put out, because one, he put a lot of thought into it and a lot of work into it and took his time to like actually have the proper tools and be able to have the proper skills to do what he wanted to do. And two, he knows this is going to be sampled. He comes from hip hop. He absolutely knows that this is going to be. There's a sample, there's a sound trending right now on some old song that came out back in the day, like in the 2000s or something. That is like, there's a beat to it, but it's like very much a ambient kind of song. It's trending right now on TikTok. Just watch, sit back and watch what the DJs do, what the MCs do, what the beat makers do. There's gonna be some Andre sounds everywhere. I am certain of that. And if not, damn it, I'm gonna do some, because this is very, if you're creative enough, and that's also the thing, but if you're creative enough, there's a lot of potential here to be able to take this and make a whole new piece of art with it. Okay, so track number 5 is called 93 Till Infinity and Beyonce. That's another quest. Another Okay, Questmaster, let's see. This is actually a short song. I don't know if it was thought out to be on the radio or something, but it's short. This might be his one like single, because it's 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Okay, so what I've been trying to do is trying to find the correlation between the titles and what he's trying to tell us in the song. What we're feeling, what picture is he trying to paint with the music. So 93 Till Infinity and Beyonce, so that's a play with Infinity and Beyond. I was expecting something that would propulse us a little bit more, because we just came out of like bipolar disorders and having like spaceship kind of sounds all over the place. So I was kind of like expecting something a little bit more, I don't know. But also, this might be a little bit more accessible. Again, this might be his like strategic radio friendly, because you can actually probably get away with playing this on the jazz radio station. This one. This is slow chance music to do mushrooms to. Listen. Okay, so like we're in the middle of it, and the songs are so long that I don't really feel like going into each song again. But this one, okay, so track number 3 is called That Night in Hawaii When I Turned Into a Panther and started making making these low register purring tones that I couldn't control. Shit was wild. And he actually proceeded to actually purr into our ears, and I felt uncomfortable because I didn't know what to do when a strange man is purring into my ears. And it actually absolutely felt like some wild night on shrooms, and we had the soundtrack to that. Long ass title. Those are not titles. This is a quest list. He is the quest master flute who has been like playing his flute for 17 years, and he came up with scrolls here and there during his journey. We're in the video game right now. And he gave us his quest list, which kind of doesn't make no sense. It's kind of like is a mix between quests and enigmas that we like, riddles that we have to solve to understand the grand the grand scheme of things. I don't know, but it's just so funny to me. Okay, so actually 93 Till Infinity and Beyonce didn't do much to me, so I'm gonna give that one a 2.5 because the other songs made me really like travel into his strange world, but this one didn't do much. But this is probably a strategic move. Maybe this album is actually a joke to make us stop asking him for an album so he can chill and play his flute. You know what? My theory is that he is actually not joking, and he's actually pretty smart, because this is not made to be consumed by the masses. This is very video game friendly, very anime friendly, movie friendly, TV show friendly. This is music that he's going to be able to license and that's how he's going to make his money. He's going to be able to license this music to put in the background like a music bed for all types of like different art forms. And also, this is very sample friendly. There's a lot of like bits that you can take from these each song that you can probably work on to make a new song. So that's why I was just saying soundtrack music. Yeah, absolutely. And I was just saying, in the near future, we're going to see a whole bunch of songs that are gonna pop up with Andre 3000 samples in it. And if you haven't listened to the album, you won't be able to catch it. But that's probably how he thought how he could like contribute to the music industry, like to hip hop in his own way. He didn't feel inspired, like he was talking in his like interview for GQ that he didn't feel like he had anything to say, like any bars to like rap about at 48 years old, but he has this flute though. And he knows how much hip hop has been like how much sampling has been extremely like important for hip hop. So this is probably, you know, especially that second track and the fourth track, I was saying that's his Kool in the Gang Summer Madness moment. Like that Summer Madness sample, we hear it on, I forgot how many songs it's actually on, but I believe it's been sampled probably around 200 times, if not more. And I feel like this is going to happen with this also. Okay, so that's a 2.5 for me for track number 5. We're on track number 6. Okay, so track number 6. Gandhi, Dalai Lama, Your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and John Wayne Gacy. Let's listen to that. He's doing a parallel between the extremes, like the good and evil. So this is the whole yin-yang balance of the universe in this song that is fucking 10 minutes long. We're almost done though. We're almost done. That last song, I'm looking at that last song, that's 17 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna do all that, but okay. There's a woman. I kind of like this one. It's interesting. Okay, bye. Shower time. Shower time. It's very interesting. I'm waiting to see where we're going with this. Because we're supposed to find the balance between good and evil in here. Oh, I think I got it. Because the woman sounds kind of like, you know, when you're breathing while you're giving birth. But in a, you know, a more singy way. But it kind of sounds like that. So this might be it. And it brings us back to the whole vagina conversation that we had earlier. So maybe the balance between good and evil is within our vaginas? Maybe. Yeah, that rhythm of breathing, that absolutely sounds like she's giving birth. This makes me think of the it makes me think of this scene in Game of Thrones when the Daenerys is brought into the tent because she has to like give birth because she's like injured. Somebody pushed her and the baby comes early. And she goes into the tent and we don't know what's gonna come out of that. This is what this makes me think of. That's my theory. Anyways. I'm curious to see how many instruments he actually played because we know he played the flute and directed the whole thing. I believe he also plays the keys. I'm not sure. Maybe he doesn't. Uh-oh. Okay. Is the baby coming out? I feel tense. I really feel like the whole idea of this track was to like feel like she was giving birth, but then the tension of not knowing, one, if the baby is healthy, two, what is the baby going to be? Because even, you know, it's supposedly like the track is slowly ending and stuff. But I didn't have a sensation of relief once we had like that peak of instruments all coming together, where we like had kind of this notion of she was actually like the baby was actually coming out. I will say though, this was a whole experience also, kind of like the first track. This one actually like really transported me into a story. I might be completely off of what he was trying to tell us, but this is my interpretation of what this is. This is kind of like abstract art. Like when it's abstract, you can kind of interpret it like you want. So this is my interpretation of this song. Is we were giving birth to a baby that we don't know is going to be good or evil. For now, it's just a baby. So yeah, I will say this one, I will give this one a 3.5. No, you know what? Since I was actually transported into a story for the first track and I gave it a 4, I'm going to give it a 4 also. Because it really did tell me a story though. I was way more into the song. I didn't get bored of it as much as the previous ones. So I'll give it a 4. Let's give this one a 4. Okay, track number 7. Ants to you, gods to who? Who knows? Let's see. This is a shorter song also. Oh, it's only 6 minutes and 42 seconds. So it's shorter also. It's not single short, like it's not radio friendly short, but it's still shorter than the other songs. But what I can already hear is like this one is also sample friendly. The previous one was not so much sample friendly, in my opinion, but I might be wrong. Again, I'm just like so super excited to see what other people are going to do with this. I can't wait. I know there's gonna be some bullshit. That's obvious, but I'm excited for those who are actually gonna take the time to dissect the sounds and pick a good sample that goes with other stuff. This made me feel like there were shooting stars. Yeah, we're getting alien sounds again. I can hear his chair again. That is so interesting that he didn't clean that up. Okay, so we're in space here. I like this. I really like this. I have a whole song called Spacey. I really love when it comes to everything that comes to outer space and spacey vibes. I really like that. I like this. Let me save that for later. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something with this. This makes me want to have a spaceship. Oh. That's unexpected. Is somebody locked in the trunk of the spaceship? Did we kidnap somebody? What happened? Okay, that was nice. I really enjoyed that. I'm giving this one a 5. This was very nice. I really enjoyed it. It's more listener friendly in my opinion because it's only 6 minutes and 42 seconds instead of 13 minutes or 17 for the next one. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It made me travel. I didn't get bored. I love the spacey vibe. I love the all of the sounds in there. And to you, Gods to Who, I think he kind of like got into the whole aliens visiting us thing in there. Because it makes me think of, what's that Marvel movie where you have all of the gods on Earth and stuff? I forgot. Damn. Because that movie didn't do much for me, but I forgot the title. So that's what I forgot the title. But that's the reference that I'm getting here. Yeah, like aliens just walking around and you know, just going about their lives amongst the humans, the little ants. So that's a vibe that I got from that. So yeah, that's gonna be a 5 for me. I enjoyed that. Okay, last track is called Dreams Once Buried Beneath the Dungeon Floor Slowly Sprout into Undying Gardens. You know what? That kind of speaks to me right now. Because I've kind of been burying my own dreams these past years and trying to make stuff work where it was not going to work. And it's slowly growing into probably an undying garden. We shall see in the future, but that kind of like speaks to me, so I'm interested. Okay. Let's see what the quest master has for us. Enjoying your interpretations while I was in the shower, vagina, someone giving birth, trapped in the spaceship, aliens on Earth. Listen, you missed there's the second track is called The Slang Word Pussy Rolls Off of the Tongue with Far Better Ease Than the Proper Word Vagina. Do you agree? I painted a whole picture of that song. And Kevon was there earlier. He had to go about his day, but He said he was taking notes. Because that's actually a very seductive song. We got seduced into we got enchanted by the flute to give away the pussy. So I'm trying to paint a picture of what he's trying to convey through this music. Because he has some stuff to say. And also we had Bipolar Disorder, which is probably a diss track to Kanye, because he's the only Gemini that's been wilding out in hip-hop. All the other gems be chilling, like big chilling. The only one who's all over the place is Kanye. So I feel like Bipolar Disorder, the fourth song, is actually I mean, he said it himself that he's bipolar. And that's why, So you're saying I need to stop playing and relearn how to play the flute? Hey, this might be the move, Pissed. I'm just saying, you might be able to enchant a lovely lady to give you some pussy. Is what I'm saying. Is what Andre 3000 has been submitting come idea. Might be a possibility. This is fun though. I will say the whole thing is very fun to me. I'm entertained by the whole project because I have like the same kind of like very dreamy mind to be able to like paint pictures and stuff, and trying to see where he's taking us with this music. And to me, this is a very entertaining experience. Piss knows how to get pussy. Yeah, he does. He's been married for more than once. Yeah. So not only does he know how to get pussy, but also keep it. And that, my dear, is the key. That's what many men are not able to do. It's not all that to be able to get pussy. You need to know how to keep it. That's a real flex. Look at Andre trying to make flutes cool. Hey, Lizzo tried to divorce twice. Yeah, but you still married it. It still counts. Even if you got married and divorced, you still kept it for longer than a lot of people are able to. So, a win is a win is a win, okay? But yeah, we had Lizzo paving the way. Kind of like making a comeback for the flutes. And now we have Andre. The only thing I will say is, like I said in the beginning of the stream, the only thing is that I saw a whole thread on social media about icks, and I was like, I don't really have icks like that. And then I saw Andre's picture with him playing that large flute. That gave me the ick. Because I'm like, that's a big flute in this man's mouth. And that's not, no. So if you're gonna play the flute, play something that's not gonna take up your whole mouth, okay? We only count wins over here. Got it. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Only W's. No L's. The only L's we have is lessons. That's it. Okay, so we're supposed to be unburying our dreams. So that's kind of the vibe that I got. Because we have like those sand noises. So I can kind of see like the unburying phase. Either unburying or getting buried because they're supposed to be sprouting into an undying garden. This is why the song is so goddamn long also. Because you need the time for it to grow into an undying garden. I was complaining last week about Chris Brown's long ass track list. This is a short ass track list, but there's long ass songs. Be careful what you wish for. Reminds me of the music they had in some of the old Kung Fu Oriental movies during the slow love scenes. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, well, either way, like I was saying, this is very soundtrack friendly. So I can absolutely see this. I'm trying to think about like Kung Fu, like the old like Asian movies and stuff. Might be. It's not giving me so much of a seductive vibe as we had in the second track and the third one. And even still, the third one is only the beginning. We have like Andre purring into our ears and shit. That is wild. This man actually went ahead and purred into the mic. I really love the whole experimental experience this is, though. Okay, so I feel like we're getting... Okay, so the seed was planted, right? The dream was planted beneath the dungeon floor. We heard the sand and the dirt and stuff. And now it's trying to sprout and make its way to the sunshine. So I feel like we heard the sunshine. You know? So we can see like the light at the end of the tunnel. The sprout is making its way. This would be great on a animated movie. Like a little animation. You know, like a very beautifully illustrated, animated video or short movie. And I'm pretty positive that that's going to happen, actually. We're probably going to see some short movie with this as a soundtrack. Because there's a lot of potential here. Okay, we're getting a little bit more sunshine. There we go. The sunshine has touched the leaves a little bit. The sprout is growing. I'm trying to pay attention to the evolution of each sound. Okay. Sprout is growing. I feel like by now we have a fully formed flower. It's not a garden yet, but we have like a fully formed, beautiful flower that made its way all the way from the basement under the dungeon to the backyard. There's another one, another flower. I wonder if it's his nails that we can hear on the flute like that. Or it's probably like the air things. I don't know what it's called. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's an interesting sound. Okay, so that was the whole garden blooming. That was the sprout making its way throughout the whole thing. That sound almost sounded like an electric guitar. That is so fascinating. Oh, that's pretty. This is very pretty. Yeah, that flute does sound oriental now. A little bit more, in my opinion. Yeah, that was a short moment where that flute sounded kind of like an electric guitar. That is so interesting. He did spend a lot of time with that flute to know how to do that with that. Okay, so now we have a beautiful, healthy, blooming, undying garden where you can no longer see the walls where there was once a dungeon or the fences that used to hold the garden. All there is like the blooming vegetation and the flowers and small bushes and trees and butterflies. Hear that? That's the butterflies. And now I feel like that's the sigh of relief. We have found our way. We have found our path towards our dreams and towards happiness. That was a whole experience. I'm giving this one a 5 also. Because that was the. Okay, no, you know what? I'm going to give it a 4 because it's long as shit. But the whole experience was super interesting. I had a whole, like, I could see the whole experience happening in my head. The whole sprouting of a dream and how I can relate to it is a whole metaphor that's, yeah. That was so interesting. I'm still not over the fact that he made that flute sound like an electric guitar. That is insane. That is wild as shit. And that takes talent too. He stuck to what he wanted to do. I like that the overall album we can hear. Wait a minute, let me not switch over too quick. We can actually still find, when we listen closely, his R&B and hip hop roots and funk roots also, because you know how funk plays a big part into hip hop due to the samples and stuff like that. So yeah, we had Kool in the Gang moment, track number 3. So yeah, I'm very excited. One, for him, because he did exactly what he wanted to do. And I thought it was funny that he also had to like give us a warning, like, hey, I'm not gonna be rapping though. I'm releasing an album, just gonna play this flute, and that's it. Turns out he didn't actually just play the flute. Probably played a few instruments in there, and also had other people playing instruments in there. So there's a lot more substance than what I thought. Because when I saw that it was gonna be a flute album, I was like mentally prepared to be bored. Actually, I wasn't bored. He is actually telling a full story with each song, and I found that it was a very interesting experience. So overall, I'm gonna give this album a 4 because I have like 1, 2, 3 songs that I said were a 5. 1, 2, 3 songs that I said it was a 4. The only song that I liked less, which is ironically the one that is more accessible to radio, is the track number 5. 93 till Infinity and Beyonce. I'm very entertained also by the titles. I really love that concept of titles. I really hope nobody copies that though, because that's going to be annoying. And if you don't have the whole Quest Master vibe about you, please don't try to make big ass titles like that. It's not going to work. Don't try to copy this, because it's going to be obvious that you're trying to copy it, and it's not going to be fun. It's just gonna it's gonna fall flat. So please don't. So to me, yeah, the album is a 4 because in context and for what it is a whole experience that I really did enjoy listening to. So let me know what you thought about it. I really enjoyed it. I really will probably listen. There are like 2 songs that I put on my personal playlist for later. No, 3, because I put one on the my calm playlist that I use for meditating. Because I'm unable to meditate with silence, but I'm able to meditate with like, meditation music. And there's one of the songs that I put on there. 2 songs that I put on another playlist of mine because I'm writing a book and it might be a good sound for those, for that. And yeah. The 1.5 songs I heard, I'm at 5. I'll listen more in depth later. Okay. The whole thing is you have to like take the album for what it is and in context. And once you like really listen to it and try to understand what he's trying to like tell us, to me, this is like painting. Like I was saying earlier, it was like abstract art. You look at a painting and you can interpret it how you want. Also, you can kind of like look to see if you can actually understand what the artist is trying to convey. That's why the titles are crazy and look like Lost Scrolls and stuff. Because to me, it's a whole abstract painting kind of experience. And yeah, be prepared to like listen and hear these songs on all types of like anime, movies, and like short form animated projects, samples, a lot of sampling coming. That is pretty sure in the near future. Although those who are smart are going to take their time with the sampling because they know how much we respect Andre 3000's artistry. Also, if if they want the okay to releasing the song with the sample, they're gonna have to like ask permission. So in order to clear the sample, they have to be smart about it. So that's why I'm excited, because I know that you have to clear your sample before. So I know it's gonna be good quality music that's gonna come out with samples. So yeah. Okay, well, that wasn't as long as I thought. 2-hour stream. That's pretty reasonable. Yeah. This is interesting. I really enjoyed the whole cultural reset that happened with Andre 3000. One, saying he's dropping a new album. At first, when he posted it, I was like, nah, he's promoting something else. What? That's not gonna happen. And then once it was confirmed, I was like, oh shit, he actually is dropping an album. And then he had to warn us that there's no bars. So that was funny also. But yeah, to me, this is a somewhat of a cultural reset, giving us some fresh sample meat. And we shall see what happens next with that. Thank you guys so much for joining me to listen to this album, this whole experience, this whole listening experience. I love you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, Kevon, Pissed, and Tangerine. I've missed this. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a great, amazing rest of your day. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye!